Hi, I'm David Ezekiel, transitional pastor for the First Federated Church of Peoria. Welcome to our midweek moment. Does wonder have a shelf life? Does it come with a best if used by date? I'm asking because of the mountains. Just to be clear, we don't have mountains in Illinois. Our elevation leader is Charles Mound, which is only 1,235 feet high. We have bluffs, we have knolls, we have hills, but no mountains. No massive granite pressing into the clouds above the tree line. They really get your attention, don't they? I used to have an office in Denver where I had two picture windows that I could look out and see the snow-covered mountains. They were magnificent. Seeing the Rockies from an airplane portal, driving Independence Pass in the deep snow of spring, the majestic Tetons out the hotel window, standing at the foot of Denali and looking upward. Heck, standing in Anchorage on a clear blue morning and seeing Denali rise above the horizon some 200 miles away, shimmering in the sunlight. Jaw drop. And the sightings continued. Sawtooth Peaks, mist-shrouded heights, big mountains still wearing snow in midsummer, the purple haze hanging in the air, awe-inspiring sunsets that make the rugged terrain appear as if they were on fire. Likely places a la Moses and Mount Sinai for a rendezvous with God. Amazing. Mountains embracing glaciers, mountains with their feet in the sea, mountains behind other mountains catching the orange glow of the late evening light. Wow. But somewhere along the way, I began losing interest in tall peaks. Astonishing views started to look like just more snowy mountains, not that unusual anymore, not that exciting. Sometimes they were a nuisance to drive with the steep grades and switchbacks, and you always have to be careful or you'll find a moose or a bighorn sheep in the middle of the road. The mountains were fading into the background, like wallpaper you've lived with a little too long. Did the wonder reach its expiration date? I've seen way too many people who just seemed to ignore the marvelousness of nature, like the rancher who lived near the Grand Canyon. He was asked what he thought about it, and he took off his hat, scratched his head, and said, "I don't know, but it's a hell of a place to lose a cow." Or like the guy I saw walking the beach one brilliant moonlit night as he stared at the screen on his phone. Maybe I've judged that stranger too harshly over the years, for I'm beginning to realize that he and I share the same affliction. We both suffer from the waning of wonder. As the once astounding becomes commonplace, we no longer notice the wow-worthy, even in our own backyard. But maybe that can change. The poet T.S. Eliot wrote, "We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time." If you went on vacation this summer, did you have any wow moments? But when you got back home, did you begin to see your home, your place, your life as if for the first time? Taking a look around, I want you to find a few wonders that may have gotten lost in the wallpaper. Flesh and bone, turning food into energy and breath into life. Light leaving distant stars ages and ages ago, only just arriving. The snapping turtle laying her eggs on the bank above the creek. Tiny factories in every green leaf making tree food out of sunshine. The marvelous human being still sharing life and love with you. Beloved, newness fades, but wonder remains, waiting for rediscovery by eyes that see anew. What are you noticing? Is there something wow-worthy you want to reclaim from the invisibility of the everyday? It's there. Go look for it. I'm David Ezekiel. Thank you for sharing this time with me.